If you get naked to take a shit, you've come to the right place because this is the Brohio Podcast. I'm one half of the amazing, sensual, sweet, devious, retardingly lovable Brohio Podcast. I am the delicious Nicolicious.
Hey guys, and I am Rob Dog. Can I get a fucking
I just started doing that this week.
Dude, I've been doing it for like the past 2 months. We went out last weekend. I think I told you about it, didn't I?
The bar,
Yeah. We went out to the bar, and there was this group of maybe 3 or 4 people, and they were drunk as hell, and they were walking home, and I was on the way. I was like, "What's up, guys?" And they were all like, "Hey, what's up?" And as we passed them, I was like, "Let me get a fucking oh yeah," and I just hear oh yeah. I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Lord.
fuck it."
That's good. That's
My
beautiful.
people.
That sounds like really hard, hot sex. That's the best part.
Yes, it is.
So, as some of you may know, we're dealing with a loss here in the Brohio family. My wife's Papal, as he's affectionately known, he crossed the bridge to the higher place, wherever you think that is. I'm hoping he's resting on high in heaven somewhere, just kicking it with his wife and all the dudes he used to hang out with in the military, all the people. He's an exceptional human being, and I'm glad I got to know him. He was like a grandfather to me. I never met any of my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
So he was always, he made it really clear. He said, I love you and I'm happy to be here for you. So it's kind of why there's been the huge gap here. It's been a weird few weeks, man, with the studio and just not really being able to dig our claws into anything good as far as topic wise. And then this came along. It's just kind of been one thing after another. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. I know it's kind of been hit or miss, and that's how you lose people is by not having consistent content. But, you're the most loyal, incredible people in the entire world, and we know that you'll stick with us.
Yeah, we usually, I think for the most part, we stay pretty consistent. But obviously, if, there's something else going on, I mean, we both... we're both grown-ass men with families. Things come up sometimes, man. And you gotta work around it. So
this is tough shit too.
Yeah,
this has been a hard one for the family, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna do our thing, and much like everything else, this too shall pass. So that's what's gonna happen.
Yep, give it time.
Oh, we got some new Patreon subscribers. First off, Adam Erickson. Thank you, Adam, for your Patreon pledge.
Brian Wood.
God
Wood.
Damn. Like as in the
God damn
fucking porn star. My microphone's doing I don't know what it is. You guys may have to bear with it because we got to get this one recorded this fucking Friday night. It's time to get it on.
Yeah, ready to fucking throw down.
Next we have Justin Shespy. Justin Shespy. He is the nephew of the great Chef Boyardee. Shespy, thank you, Justin Shespy, for your Patreon pledge.
And next we got Outside Vibe YouTube.
That sounds like a YouTube channel. It's Outside. Yeah. This is all one word. Outside VYBE. So Outside Vibe. Don't have any fucking clue. It's probably like a Proud Boys YouTube page for Donald Trump. I don't know what it is. I was kind of thinking about doing an episode for the Proud Boys.
Uh-huh.
And I was reading about them, and those motherfuckers eat cereal and beat the shit out of each other. That's like their initiation thing.
What?
They just eat cereal and beat the shit out of each other. That's part of the initiation.
Okay.
I guess that's a cover up for what they really do to one another.
I wonder what kind of cereal it is.
Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch. I don't fucking know what.
It's got to be so. Yeah, it has to be a cereal that tears the fuck out of the roof of your mouth.
What was the kids what were they eating this morning? Apple Jacks.
Oh,
those are razor blades too, man.
Yeah, I can't do those. I got sick on them whenever I was really little.
Oh, okay.
And they fucked me up ever since.
Next up, Skin Tag Jones. That sounds really unfortunate, but thank you. And this last one was from...
I almost spit out my bourbon on that one. I didn't read the head, and I wasn't expecting that.
On the last one?
The Skin Tag Jones.
Jesus Bailey. Skin Tag Jones, Jesus Bailey. I got skin tag problems. It's...
nail clippers.
Yeah.
Gets rid of them.
No, this is kind of... this guy was on the last episode, so...
but man.
What?
That Buffalo Trace hits, dog.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good bourbon.
Nice and hot going down.
I had like a... Okay, we had to stop recording. Again, some type of... I think the studio might be bugged.
It was some kind of interference. Yeah, maybe it was. Or maybe it is.
Fucking, yeah. I don't know who it is or what company or what country.
Yeah.
It's
FBI, CIA,
definitely Microsoft.
NSA.
Yeah, they got us. But we're bugged in here. We can hear the bugs in the microphone. Something's going on with the microphones. Okay, so this past week at work, all the guys in my work, all the broskies are standing around. They're talking about their wives breastfeeding.
Yeah.
About how much cheaper it is to breastfeed.
Very true.
And then I presented them with the story of where I sold my breast milk on the black market and really jacked a man off.
Yeah.
I don't know what episode that was.
That was early.
That was very, very early.
I think it was within the first 20 episodes.
We have an unofficial Brohio, what shall we call him? Like an indexer or a Brohio historian.
Mm-hmm.
I believe his name is James. I think it's James, but
Is he like an Uber fan?
He hangs out on YouTube and he'll always timestamp stuff. I can't remember his name, but I will look it up and I will not forget. I will definitely forget, but I think his name is James. James, thank you. But he always does like timestamps, like for this story, jump to this time. And he always writes in the comment sections on YouTube.
Good for him.
He does a good job doing that. And I sold this breast milk but I was talking to these guys about it, and I work with this really big, goofy guy, and he's like, "Hey, you know why I like my wife be breastfeeding?" And I said, "So you don't have to buy Similac, you don't have to buy formula." He said, "No, we get the fucking all night, and I don't even need to stop. If I need to rehydrate, I just latch on to one of them titties, and I feel."
God damn it.
And I said, "That's a very interesting way to think about it. I think you might be onto something right there."
Yeah, I tried to talk my wife into breastfeeding, and she was like, "Nah, these titties are yours."
These titties are yours. He said, "I know that shit's better than Gatorade." You're probably right, dude. You're probably absolutely right. That was good. That was good stuff. I'm glad I got to talk to him about that. I'm glad we know exactly where he stands on the titty milk. Another thing I completely had it planned out for our next episode. I was telling you, I want to do something I want to do a big, nasty conspiracy.
Yeah.
And old Rob Dog's like, "Fucking give it to me."
Oh, yeah.
"Fucking dump it inside my butt." And I said, "All right, I'm gonna do research for the royal family being reptilians."
Yeah.
And I said, "That's juicy. That'll be a really juicy, goofy one."
Mm-hmm.
And then these fucking idiots jump on the Oprah show. And we've been completely consumed. We have a lot of listeners from over the pond.
Yeah, I literally had and I'm in my own world, so I literally had no idea what was going on. And then I saw like all the memes and stuff about it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I saw a meme about the queen was holding up a swatch against the baby that said if it was okay for it to be, it showed the shades. It went from white to black, and there was all the shades in between. Mm-hmm. And the black said not okay, and the white said okay. I'm like, oh my God, what racist nonsense happened at the palace? And I finally clicked into this interview.
Yeah.
And Meghan, I think her name's Meghan
Markle,
maybe. I don't know the difference between the two. I know one's married to the bald fucking gamer looking dude, and the other one's married to the
handsome ginger.
Yeah. But she said she faced a lot of adversity and racism. She felt like she faced that from the royal family.
I heard that too. I heard it wasn't the queen or Prince, whatever the fuck that old dude's name is.
He's not alive.
No, the one that looks like a piece of beef jerky.
They hook him up to a charger every night, and then he comes back to, and he's like, "Okay."
I feel like they're all named Prince Henry, so maybe that's his name.
I don't know any of their names. But we've been so fucking just an avalanche of the royal family in America right now. We cannot get rid of it. So then I said, "Man, fuck, if they are aliens, I hope they all fucking die." And then the people are like posting memes saying, if they're not allowed to have jobs, who funds it? And I start to do a little bit of research about the royal family. They literally are just they're just born into a family that allows them to do whatever they want. They have no political power. They have nothing. They are just.
What do you think the closest thing that we have here in America to a royal family is? No jokes.
The Kardashians.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
They have nothing.
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to. I'm glad you said it first.
How miserable of a woman do you have to fucking be to make Kanye leave your ass? That is a miserable bitch right there. I got nothing for the Kardashians.
Man, isn't that crazy? That's our royal family.
You're so horrid. You are such a nasty family that you made a man want to cut his wiener off. It was an Olympic fucking gold medalist. That's how miserable the Kardashians is.
All the women in that family
They
are
are.
hot, though.
I don't think so. I don't like.
Really, I do.
You know, you and I we've talked about it
I'm all about
before.
it.
We're kind of cut from a different cloth. Or you
Yeah.
kind of like, man, she's like, yeah. And I don't lust after celebrities. I just think
Oh, yeah,
it's
I do.
kind of like,
Hard.
yeah, I like it doesn't do anything for me. I lust after like, you know, myself. I really like to lather my titties up. And,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Just milk those fuckers.
I milk my breasts. And I really lust after my wife as well. I just don't have anything for celebrities. There's a couple of them. Michael J. Fox. I think it'd be really nice to get a hand job from him. I think that'd be really fun and interesting, super fun and exciting.
He's got a good stroke game.
Yeah. But beyond that, there's not a lot. And the Kardashians, I'm just like, what the fuck have they done? They haven't done anything. Who are they? What have they done?
But in their own way, not doing anything really productive is, and being that staying that relevant is
It's a testament. They're
in
doing
its own
something
right. Yeah. So hey, good for them.
Another thing that happened to me this week at work. Two bathroom adventures I'd like to tell you guys
Hell yeah.
about. One, I went in the bathroom to poop. I sat down. The toilet seat was still scalding hot from the wildebeest before me.
Ugh.
And I've decided that is one thing that I hate more than teeth, more than snakes, is when you sit down on a toilet seat and that motherfucker's still blazing from the person in front of you.
That's bad.
And I've seen it on TikTok, is where people they do this trick where someone will come into the bathroom and sit down to poop, and they're peeing, and when they go to leave, they'll just open up the door and let it close, and then they'll stay in the bathroom just to hear the person. Because I know I'll do that. Like, I'll sit down to poop, and then someone will walk in. I'll just be like, okay, I'll hold my poop until they get out.
I do that every time.
So this week I did it. I went in, and this guy, I can tell you, was just sitting down. I peed real quick, washed my hands, and I went to the door, and they got the little foot things in the door where you open it with your foot. And I swung it open, but I stayed in the bathroom and let it close.
And he just let it
I was quiet as a mouse. And I hear... yeah, just like that's exactly what I heard.
Yeah.
And then I went... I walked out of the bathroom.
I'm the same way.
That guy's probably like, God damn it, I was in there trying to take me a motherfucking shit. This dude creeping on me. What the fuck is going on?
If I walk into a bathroom and there's already the other stalls are already taken and they're like the doors are closed and they're in there shitting or whatever, I will wait until they get done until they get out, because I don't want to be that guy after I'm done shitting and we walk out at the same time. They're like, holy fuck, man, what did you eat?
Hey man, you're pretty small for those noises you just made in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking.
Right, poor guy.
Oh yeah, filled up the litter box in the van. Sorry.
Especially if you're sitting out to eat or something and you have to shit and then you just walk by the table and the guy's like, honey, that's the guy.
That's the guy that was pooping in the bathroom. That fucking he broke the
door. He stunk it. The paint was peeling.
Called 911. One more poop story. Rob sent this to me on TikTok this week, and it's a robot voice, and it's really fucking fast. So I hope you guys.
Oh yeah, this is so
Teachers
good.
used to make you run the mile in elementary school. Well, boy, do I have a fucking story for you. So I was out on the field running my second lap and my stomach started hurting because my fucking mom decided to buy McDonald's for breakfast. So I asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and that bitch-ass Trump gorilla-looking motherfucker said no, so I just kept running and prayed to Michael Jackson that it would go away. So I'm on my third lap and I have to fart. And on God, I pulled a Nessa Barrett. So much shit came out that I could literally make a 4-course meal with it. And a chocolate fountain for dessert. I was about to fucking cry. Obviously I wasn't gonna tell my teacher that I shit myself, so I just said I felt like I was gonna throw up. So I go to the clinic literally holding my hands on my ass so nobody would see my shit. When I get to the clinic, the nurse tells me to sit down, but in my head I'm like, bitch, if I sit down your chair is gonna look like the chocolate river from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I just lean on the wall until my mom comes to pick me up. When I stand up off the wall to go to the bathroom, my shit is smeared on the wall and the nurse looks at it and she's like, what the fuck? Was that you? And I was like, ew, hell no. And I run to the bathroom and my whole ass had shit on it, and when my mom picked me up I started crying because she asked what smelled like dog shit and she thought she stepped in something and I had to tell her it was my ass. So y'all remember how PE teachers used to make...
Dude, when I found that, it was like striking gold. I was like, dude, I have to send this to Nick. This is fucking
It's only
hilarious.
got like 12 views on TikTok.
It makes no sense, man.
And this person is making brownies the entire time
Yeah.
of this TikTok video.
It was, yeah, it was so fast because you only have like, I think like a minute on TikTok for your videos.
Yeah.
So of course they had to like speed it up, but that's
perfect.
a hilarious story.
I prayed to Michael Jackson.
Looked like the chocolate river scene from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, God, that was real hot and
That's a good story, man.
Okay, well, this week we're talking about night terrors and dream interpretations.
Heck yeah.
One thing my wife is really into, she's really into dream interpretations. I'll be like, I dreamed I was fucking a panda bear last night. And she'll like flip open her book. She'll be like, looks like we're going to be expecting twins soon. I'm like, no, I was fucking a panda bear, not twins. I was. She's all about trying to interpret these dreams, trying to figure out what they were. And,
Yeah.
Because some people believe that these dreams signify something in your real life, possibly that something's going to happen, possibly some type of foreshadowing going on.
Yeah, I think the only hobby my wife has is constantly trying to put her finger in my asshole.
What a fun thing to do.
Is that a common thing?
I mean, it's a nice asshole. It's not that big
It's
of a
like,
deal.
oops, surprise.
Yeah. Oh, how'd that feel? That feels good the last time, or that feel a little bit worse than the last
It's
time?
awful, man. I feel like
Do you know how many weird, lonely men are listening to this podcast right now that would fucking die to have a woman hanging out around the house to just constantly want to cram their finger up their ass?
it makes me feel so objectified.
Oh, I'm squirking and squawking again. Oh, it's probably my phone. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, because this little dynamite thing is it'll pick up that interference. It's all good.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What a fucking half-ass operation this place is.
Hey, we're learning as we go. We've only been doing this for 4 years.
Okay. Coming from the Mayo Clinic, which they know everything about mayonnaise and health, I think that's a fantastic place to
Hellman's.
find out what's going on. Sleep terrors are episodes of screaming. Can I get? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what
Can I go fucking yeah?
Yeah, you're kind of my wife's been gone for a week and I haven't had a boner, I don't think. And I think I just got a boner when you did that. So thank you for that.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Sleep terrors are episodes of screaming, oh yeah, intense fear and flailing while still asleep, also known as night terrors. Sleep terrors often are paired with sleepwalking.
Ooh.
Like sleepwalking, sleep terrors are considered a parasomnia, an undesired occurrence during sleep. A sleep terror episode usually lasts from seconds to a few minutes, but episodes may last longer.
Okay, so sleep terrors are often paired with sleepwalking. I wonder if anyone that's listening has ever had a sleep terror, got up, sprinted away from whatever you were running against or running from, and then ran into a wall.
That's a really specific fucking question.
I just imagine someone waking up like in their dreams are getting chased by a demon. It wakes them up and then they try to run away, but then they run into a wall. If that's happened, email us, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, send us an email. We'd love to.
I'm sure there's a lot of these fuckers that have night terror stories. So
Actually, sleep terrors and night terrors are really, they don't happen to adults a lot. They're mostly isolated to children. So
okay,
adults having night terrors and sleep terrors is a little bit different than kids. Kids get them, they grow out of it, yada yada. Adults get it. There's some fucking underlying issues going on. Either you're you're going to sleep with a swollen prostate. There's a lot of medical conditions that go along with.
I mean, I should have said sleep paralysis. I think that's a.
But the sleep paralysis, you're paralyzed.
Right.
Night terrors,
So I guess you're not going to get up and run into a wall.
thrashing like a shark. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different.
Punch your spouse in the head.
I got a funny sleepwalking story I'm going to tell in a little bit.
Awesome.
Sleep terrors affect almost 40% of children and a much smaller percentage of adults. However, frightening sleep terrors aren't usually a cause for concern. Most children outgrow sleep terror. This is everything I just fucking told you.
You
about.
literally just said that. Cool.
Sleep terrors may require treatment if they cause problems getting enough sleep or they pose a safety risk. Sleep terrors differ from nightmares, which is very important to keep in mind. The dreamer of a nightmare wakes up from the dream and may remember details, but a person who has a sleep terror episode remains asleep. Children usually don't remember anything about their sleep terrors in the morning. Adults may recall a dream fragment they had during the sleep terrors. Sleep terrors generally occur in the first third to first half of the night and rarely during naps. A sleep terror may lead to sleepwalking.
Okay.
Do you suffer from a lot of dream activity, nightmare activity?
Nightmares? No, not at all.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had a nightmare in as long as I can remember.
Lucky you.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I don't really have vivid dreams though. It's very rare that I have like a real vivid dream that I remember when I wake up.
That means your life is just complete euphoric perfection. There's nothing that you could yearn after. There's nothing you want. You're completely fulfilled in all aspects of your life. I don't know if that's true. I just made
that sounds good.
But I sounded like a doctor for a moment, didn't I? If you would like to pay me a lot of money to figure out what's fucking wrong with you, send us an email.
I do have the only thing I do that does happen is if I fall asleep with the TV on and I'm like in that weird state of sleep and awake, I will dream about whatever it's going on the TV. Those people will be in my dreams.
Those are the best.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah. That happens quite often, but it's nothing. It's not like a dream. I'm still in between consciousness, I would say, but
I have really fucking weird dreams. And you know, if you go back to the St. Anne's Retreat episode, go to about 13, 14 minutes in, you can hear the dream about me where I have a fucking dream that my cat Pumpkin is a full-grown person. She's still shaped like a cat, but she walks on her hind legs. And then a man in a gimp suit and leather walks in and fucks her in the kitchen in front of me, and I can't do anything. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm paralyzed, and I'm yelling at this cat, oh my God. And this dude in a gimp suit. And the worst part of that entire dream is he's dry humping my cat Pumpkin, and you guys can hear the entire. Just go to the St. Anne's Retreat episode, 13 minutes in-ish. And the worst part of that dream, and I'm thinking, okay, at least he's not really fucking my cat. And then he leans back, and his little prickly cat wiener comes out of his fur, and he starts fucking laying it to her. Little prickly pink wiener.
yeah, nasty little cat dick.
And Pumpkin didn't want it at all. She's pushing him off. She's like, get off. She's trying to get him off. Not get him off. I mean, she wasn't getting him off, but she wanted him off. She wanted her hands off. His hands off of her. It was a really nasty dream.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And like I said, I got some really weird dreams. During a sleep terror episode, a person may begin with frightening scream or shout. Sit up in bed, appear frightened, stare wide-eyed.
That'd be weird.
Sweat, breathe heavily, and have a racing pulse, flushed face, and dilated pupils, kick and thrash. Be hard to awaken and be confused if awakened. Be inconsolable, have no or little memory of the event the next morning. Possibly get out of bed and run around the house or have aggressive behavior if blocked or restrained. Sleep terrors are classified as parasomnia, an undesirable behavior experienced during sleep. Sleep terrors are a disorder of arousal, meaning they occur during N3 sleep. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
The deepest stage of non-rapid eye movement, NREM sleep. That's the worst band in the entire world, by the way.
REM?
REM. Right there with you two. The other day I put my AirPods in because I'm in the fucking Apple thing now. I got all this Apple shit. And I just pushed the button, like, play me some music. And I remember like 10 years ago, they just put U2's album on everybody's iPhone, and it really pissed me off.
I feel like that's when like everybody turned on U2. Like,
that's when I gave Steve Jobs AIDS and he died. You know, it wasn't AIDS. He died from cancer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I take that back. I retract that statement. Steve Jobs, please don't shut us down. I think he's got enough money and power. He probably still good from wherever he's at.
Yeah.
But that was when, in that moment, when I got really upset with him, is when they raped us with the U2 album. Mm-hmm. They didn't ask us if we wanted it. They didn't say, do you want to download this album? They just fucking gave it to us, Rob. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So you read this line that says sleep terrors are a disorder of arousal, and that immediately made me think of something that I think I may have talked about this before, but something that I've been robbed of my entire life, and I want to know your stance. Have you ever had a wet dream? I have never had one. And everybody would always talk about it growing up, and I always was like,
yeah, dude.
Do I just jerk off too much?
You do, but that's not your problem.
Growing up, I don't have to anymore. But
there's one specific incident where I had a boner as a child on the couch, and I tucked it up in my waistband, and I was on the couch. My mom was up doing Sunday morning shit. I'm laying there with my wiener tucked up in my waistband asleep, didn't realize it. I got a dream I was fucking, I don't know, you and I were butt fucking each other in a waterfall. I was in a waterfall with someone, I don't know.
Okay.
But I started pissing all over myself with a boner, just pissing on myself. My mom tried to act like she wasn't paying attention. But she was about to call the paramedics. She was worried about me. Another situation, same thing. Flash forward a few months later, I'm sleeping face down on the couch. And my waist is right in line with where the seats meet one another.
Yeah, the crack of the...
the crack of the couch, and we got a tight ass fucking couch, buddy. So I don't want you to sit here and think that this is some big old fat fucking dilapidated, torn apart. This is a tight ass fucking couch.
Pristine couch crack.
I don't want to paint this. I don't want to paint myself in some type of negative light. But I started having a dream that I was with some grade A, just some woman, some fucking strange woman,
some thoroughbred.
Yeah, and I got a boner, and my boner was between the couch cushions. And dude, I started giving this couch cushion. I think I was still a virgin at this point. But I said, I am the motherfucker. I am the one you want. I am him. And I started just knocking this couch up. I was going to get it pregnant. And I'm just fucking it. My wiener is like out between my boxers. But
that's how love seats are made.
God, that's the best fucking comedy you've ever injected into this show in the 4 years of making this piece of shit. That's the best comedy you've ever Oh,
if that's not how love seats are made, I don't want to know. Then you got to fuck one of those to make an ottoman.
The problem was I didn't get to come. My mom come over. And she thought I was having a seizure. But the cool thing was my wiener. That couch is so. That couch pussy was so tight that she didn't get to see my wiener, but she woke me up. She's like, hey, what? Like, a mother would wake up and like, sweetheart, wake up. My mom's like, what are you doing? She said, what are you doing? And I just wanted to roll over and I'm fucking the couch. But I was mad at her because I was about at climax. I know I felt it. I started to feel the tinglies.
Yeah.
And she woke me up. She said, what the fuck are you doing? You are fucking the dog shit out of this couch. You're going to make a love scene if you're not careful.
We don't have room for more furniture.
I said, can you get out of here and wait till I'm fucking done, please?
I have woken myself up humping while I was asleep before.
Yeah, everybody does that.
Yeah. It's like one of those things when you feel like you're falling, but mine was I feel like I'm fucking.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was sad because there was nothing going on.
That's how love seats are made. Okay, I can appreciate that. Okay.
That's a good joke.
So if you're an adult and you're having night terrors, kill yourself. No, send us an email, brahiapodcast@gmail.com. But before you get there, there's various factors that can attribute to you having night terrors. And we can get to the bottom of that with you right now. Sleep deprivation and extreme tiredness. Stress, check. Sleep schedule disruptions, travel or sleep interruptions, check. Fever, I got a fever. Sleep terrors sometimes can be triggered by underlying conditions that interfere with sleep, such as sleep disordered breathing. I got some badass sleep apnea.
Me too.
When I sleep on my back, it sounds like someone's trying to start an old tractor. It's like,
my wife has a sleep apnea machine, and I took it from her, so I wear it every night.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah, she didn't want to wear it, and I was like, let me try it.
Is it good?
Hell yeah, it is, man.
Oh,
it's great. I feel like a complete fucking nerd wearing it, but
that's all right.
It helps, dude.
Yeah. I think that
I sleep a lot better with it.
I think
I was snoring myself awake.
It's good, man. It leaves you refreshed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous you got one. Can I borrow it?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you for being such a sweet prince about
Absolutely.
that. All right. I got to see if my wife's texting me. I got to see what she wants.
Take care of it, man.
Okay. Okay. And beyond the sleep apnea shit, medications, alcohol, mood disorders, a lot of that stuff can attribute to night terrors.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the reason why we're drinking alcohol right now. I'd really like to have a night terror tonight. So there's sleepwalking, which is really cool. Have your kids suffer from sleepwalking at all?
No.
Oh, it's so much fun. My kids don't sleepwalk. My little brother growing up, Ryan, he's never been on the show. He would fucking hate this every minute of it being on the show.
What was his nickname?
Crying Ryan.
No, something else.
Rai.
No.
Lumpy.
There you go. There's so many nicknames.
Yeah. We called him Lumpy because he always fell. And his head was always lumpy because it had knots on it. So we call him Lumpy. We actually call him Lumpy. And then my daughters call him Uncle Lumpy. But he had horrific sleepwalking growing up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To the point where if I saw that motherfucker start stirring on a Saturday night, I'm like, get the popcorn. I'm watching him. He's about to bludgeon someone to death. He would get up and he would fuck shit up.
Really?
My dad would be like, God damn it, go set him down.
Man.
Because he'd knock over lamps. He'd throw shit against the wall. He was violent. He was pretty low. He was a really low key dude when he's awake, but when he was sleepwalking,
Okay, man.
you know, Dale and Brennan and Step Brothers.
Yeah.
There are couch cushions in the refrigerator. Is my purse on the stove? He would do some bad shit. And one time, he woke up, and I started to stand up to stop him, and my dad's like, "No, let him go." He wanted to see what he would do. He said, "No, just let him go. Let him go." And this dude walked from my parents' living room through the dining room all the way to the kitchen. And I said, he's getting really close to the basement stairs. He's about to take the trip from hell. But then he turned towards the refrigerator and he opened it. And my mom used to keep our iceberg lettuce in a giant Tupperware bowl and keep it fresh.
Yeah.
And he took the iceberg lettuce out of the refrigerator and took the lid off. And I said, oh, my God, he's going to make a bomb-ass salad. I don't know what he's doing. And then he went back in the refrigerator and opened up a can of Diet Coke. And he took the Diet Coke and he started to try and balance it on top of the head of the lettuce. What the fuck? This is the weirdest shit ever. And he was trying to balance this Diet Coke on the head of lettuce. And I'm thinking to myself, this kid's a fucking alien. Something's wrong with him. He's either got a tumor or he slept on his neck wrong. He's not getting circulation to his brain. I didn't know what was. And then my mom went out there to be like, hey, motherfucker, go lay down. You're about to screw everything up. And then when she went out there, she startled him and he dropped the Diet Coke and it fell and it hit him right on the big toe.
Oh, man.
The full Diet Coke just landed right on his big toe. And he went from sleepwalking to awake and in fucking immense pain, screaming bloody murder. And that was one of his best sleepwalking episodes. Another time, he just stood up in the middle of the living room and he just started looking around with this like glazed look. And you can turn into YouTube and you can see the look that I'm making right now if you want to do that. But he's just looking around. And then, dude, he jumps straight up in the air, throws his feet out straight in front of him, and just falls, just jumps straight up in the air, falls flat on his back and like rocks his head, his neck and shoulders. And he started crying again. I'm just thinking, this dude, we got to get the Ghostbusters.
We got to put him down.
We got to get the Ghostbusters up in this motherfucker.
I've always wanted to see someone sleepwalk, but no, I've never had an experience.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you got any good sleepwalking stories, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, please.
It's a lot of fun. I also learned about there's a lot of posts on Reddit because I was trying to find some good stories pertaining to the topic. And a lot of people recently cite experiences with boyfriends and girlfriends. And they're, when you first meet someone and you decide, you and I are kind of a little bit different, but there's people out there that have gone through a lot of, we are fucking different. There's a lot of people out there that go through a lot of housemates, a lot of roommates, and a lot of people will go through live-in boyfriends and girlfriends before they meet the person that they want to be with.
Right.
You and I kind of like the ones we nestled in with are the ones we're kind of still
exactly
tearing the frame out of.
Yep.
As I like to say. But could you imagine just you got this new boyfriend or new girlfriend and you find out that they got some type of horrible fucking sleep habits like sleepwalking or sleep thrashing or night terrors. And there was a lot of people on Reddit asking like, oh my God, my boyfriend, he just fucked the dog. I think he caught him fucking the dog. Told me he was sleepwalking. And I just want to get on there and say, he wasn't sleepwalking, sweetheart. He was getting after the dog. That's exactly what he was doing. And I think did you ever have any sobering moments whenever you and your wife kind of started living together where you had a younger sister, but you didn't really live with grown people? I can remember one incident where this is kind of nasty, but I went to the bathroom and my wife says it was not her, which I will say one thing about my wife. Sometimes she can fucking bow up like a rattlesnake, but she always tells the truth. She doesn't lie about shit. She said this wasn't her. And my roommate at the time, he had a girlfriend kind of staying with him. And this is the first time that I really had like women in the house besides my mom. I had 3 brothers. And I went to the bathroom. I flipped the toilet seat up. And there was the fucking bloodiest tampon that was unflushed. Yeah. And I said, what the fuck is that? That is terrifying. What is that? And I'd never experienced that before. First of all, you're not supposed to flush those motherfuckers. You're supposed to wad them up and stick them up your ass.
Recycle.
Shit them out.
It keeps your poop in.
Shit them out with a turd so they're easier to get out of the toilet. If you do put your tampons in the toilet, you're supposed to ball them up and shove them up your ass. And then it comes out in the poop and it cycles through the toilet.
Dude, that's
easier.
This is I can't even believe I'm saying this.
No, it's fine.
This has been a thing that my 2 youngest boys have been saying. They've been they'll get mad at each other and they'll start talking shit to each other and they'll be in the middle of a fight and then one of them will be like, "You put tampons in your butt." And I'll just be like, "Don't fucking say that!
You quit being nasty, you little motherfucker.
Shut up! You guys don't even know what you're talking about."
What a classic insult. Anytime I hear a kid call another kid a penis wrinkle now, I just get so excited. I'm like, you kids, you guys are doing it right. You guys really know what you're doing.
It's a classic.
A penis wrinkle.
Classics never die.
You fucking butt sniffer. I heard someone.
Boys are awful, man.
I heard someone the other day say, I was feeling it all the way from my bunghole to my fun pole. I don't remember what context it was.
That's a good one.
That was another thing I heard the other day. So I started reading about anxiety dreams as well. And yeah.
Okay.
Got a lot of those.
This is my life.
An anxiety dream is an unpleasant dream which can be more disturbing than a nightmare.
Oh, shit.
Anxiety dreams are characterized by the feelings of unease, distress, or apprehension in the dreamer upon walking. Anxiety dreams occur in rapid eye movement sleep and usually, or REM sleep, worst band of all time. Usually themes involve incomplete tasks, embarrassment, falling, getting into legal or financial trouble.
Okay.
Fuck me. Failed pursuits and being pursued by another, often unrealistic entity, but other human beings can also be the pursuer. Anxiety dreams may be caused by childhood trauma. For instance, if you were molested by an uncle or an adult dealing with conflict, not that that's happened to me. Though they create anxiety in the dreamer, anxiety dreams also serve as a way for a person's ego to reset.
Wow.
And I did a lot of research about the length of dreams. I was always under the interpretation that dreams traditionally, they feel like they last for hours, but they actually only last a few seconds.
Okay.
So you may feel like you're dreaming all night long, but that dream in all actuality is only lasting about 15 or 20 seconds. That's what I thought was the case. But then I did my research and I found out that if you feel like you're dreaming all night long, you really are dreaming all night long. So you can lay there in bed for 8 hours and you can dream for 5, 6, 7 hours every night.
I've had some of those before. I'll have some there's a couple times that I can remember specifically waking up 3 or 4 times throughout the dream and then going back to sleep right where that dream left off.
Yeah.
That's kind of rare. That doesn't happen often.
Those are the best, especially when they're good ones.
Exactly. But when they're bad ones, that's bad.
Yeah, that's very bad. I think that that should, that's part of, lucid dreaming. We've talked about that before.
Yeah. I tried that for the longest time. I think that's
really?
Yeah. And I think that's why, I talked about this before, but a lot of times I think that might be a reason why I don't really have long dreams anymore is because almost every time that and I say this, obviously I don't know every single time that I'm dreaming, but I feel like in the majority of my dreams, I know that I'm in a dream. Like my dream self is aware that I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
And
it's traditionally how a lot of times lately I'm stuck though. I don't know and I can't get out.
Yeah, I can usually wake myself up like that.
Yeah.
But
usually when a dream gets to a really bad climax, just a really bad spot, I can say to myself, this is just a dream, and then it's over. But here lately, I haven't been able to do that, and I don't like it.
That always happens to me whenever. Well, I always wake myself up when I involuntarily wake myself up right when I'm getting laid in my dream. right as it's about to happen, I wake up every single time, and then I'm fucking my couch.
There I was, Sunday morning. fucking my couch.
Fucking my couch pussy.
My mother walks over. She says, "Hey, fat boy." That's what my mom said to me. She said, "Hey, you little fat fuck. Quit fucking my couch."
Hey, piggy.
She came over and got the kids before we were doing the show tonight. And she said, "What are you going to do tonight?" Like asking me if I'm going to go out and fucking, I don't know.
Paint the town red.
Yeah, get drunk and die in a dumpster. And I said, "I'm doing a podcast with Rob."
Oh.
If you listen really closely, you can hear my dogs barking right
Yeah, they're
now.
going wild.
Yeah, they don't. Ace is completely blind. He barks at the wall now.
Bruce probably farted and he's just going crazy.
Yeah, it is. And she said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I'm just going to podcast. I'm going to talk shit about you." And she said, "Oh, yeah, you probably are. You're probably going to call me and try to embarrass me. Probably going to be real nasty about it." I said, "Mom, just relax, okay?
We would never do that.
You signed a waiver." And then she started thinking about it. She said, "Did I?" I said, "No, you didn't. No, Mom." I read a lot of psychology studies about night terrors, and not a lot is actually known about night terrors. Just that they're mostly identified in children, but children can really elaborate. They can't really. Oh my God, these fucking dogs. All right, we got the fucking dogs to stop.
God, I'm taken care of.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even remember where I was at.
I don't either. Let's just wing it. We've been fucking doing the entire episode.
Okay.
We are at...
Okay, well, I was talking about...
the psychology and studies of night terrors.
Yeah, there was a lot of kids, they can see... they'll see apparitions at night. They kind of go along with it. They'll see apparitions right as they wake up. But the thing about interviewing kids about these night terrors is they don't really know what the fuck happened. They don't know... I can't really say for sure or elaborate on the experiences they had because it kind of leaves them.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't ever chalk my experience up when I was younger to I know it was a spirit that I saw.
Yeah.
I had just woken up.
Whew.
I was a stupid kid. Never be too sure, so I don't know.
This is the part of the research where I kind of dug into...
my guts.
My butthole. This is the part of the research where I've...
All they do is talk about how they want to fuck each other.
Yeah,
Point proven.
Yeah, there was that one review the other day, and I do my back research on those, and I find the people that leave those reviews, and it was some like feminist. Which, if you're a feminist, I completely support you for. You deserve the same
representation and rights as everybody else.
Yeah, as a man, I completely get that. But then when it's kind of there's a certain way to convey that message that makes it seem like you actually care about that message, opposed to someone that conveys that message in a way that just makes them seem like they're fucking mad and unapproachable.
Yeah, it's either that way or not at all.
One of my other pet peeves right now are people that wear fucking mental health issues on their sleeve like it's a badge of honor, or people that say I'm autistic, like they put it in their fucking bio on their whatever. It says kind of autistic. Like what the fuck? Okay, that's cool.
Cool. Yeah.
That's fine. But why? And I hate how people wear this like it's a badge of honor. Like I got mental health issues and that's why I'm so fucking cool. Maybe it's just the disconnect between our generation and the generation behind us, because that's the generational gap. But it seems like a lot of people and social media and stuff, they always kind of like wear their mental health issues on their sleeve, which I completely commend people that have mental health issues and then get help for it.
And we all do.
And if you are someone that's suffering from mental health issues, there are avenues out there. I think there's plenty of places you can go to get help. And I commend you for having the courage and the bravery to get help. But don't fucking... And that kind of like takes away from someone that's actually suffering from an issue that has a problem when people, I guess, portray it in that light like it's a positive personality trait, having a mental health issue, wearing it like a badge of honor, and that kind of fucking, and I can't really explain exactly how I can't really find the words to explain exactly how I feel about it. I think a lot of us suffer from mental health issues, and a lot of us suffer from depression and have genuine fucking problems, and it discredits that whenever someone that's just sad and lonely because they've created their own misery. Do I sound like a fucking asshole right now?
Kind of, but I still understand.
You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get it.
And I'm kind of from that old school where you just put your goddamn boots on and you fucking go to work.
It's a generational thing, definitely. It's the younger crowd are definitely a lot more open to label themselves whatever, and then ride or die with that.
But then, man, I understand that people have problems, and we're there with you, man. I've laid in bed and cried. I've been sad. I've been fucking lonely. I've been depressed. I've been there. And
I've almost shit myself twice this week. That's a problem.
And you're discrediting my mental health issues right now by telling me that you pooped your pants. No, but we get it, man. We've both been there. We've been through shit. We've been broke. Fucking a house full of mouths that need fed, not had the money to do it. We've been sad. We've been
broke.
Been there, man. And it's not to say that you haven't been there, but god damn it, don't make it seem like it's something positive, because it's not to be spun in a positive light, I don't think. I think it should be
being accepting of yourself for who you are is one thing. That's I'm all about it.
Fucking I agree with that. But I don't want to I want to overemphasize, if you are someone that needs help, God, go get help. If you're even someone that thinks that they may or may not need help, go get it anyways, because it's out there, and it's we want to keep you here with us. So I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say right now.
No, neither.
But fucking this generation behind us, god damn it. Not all of them, because we're 33 now, and some people that listen to us say, I feel like I'm listening to my drunk uncle.
I'll take 33. I'm all right with that.
I'm 33.
I turned 35 this year, my friend.
Rob is 47.
I'm 62. I get my golden Buckeye card this year.
Yeah. So I did a lot of research into the paranormal aspect of night terrors.
Hell yeah.
Many children experience sightings of apparitions after coming out of night terrors, human figures, animals, and other frightening creatures. What if you just woke up and there's a giant fucking spider running across your, like a big man-sized spider?
Oh, I would not like it at once.
Oh, you don't like spiders, do you?
Yeah, I mean, they don't bother me too much, but I still wouldn't want to see a big ass one.
Like one that jiggles when it runs.
Oh, hell no!
When it makes that noise, like a
yeah. Ooh, no, yeah, I don't like it.
And I saw that meme today. So, what's the scariest moment in movie history? And it's that when that scene where that fucking alien in Signs walks across the alley in Mexico. And I 100,000,000% agree with that. It's the alien. And you know what I'm talking about? Where the kids are at the birthday party and that alien just walks across the alley.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
That's a good-ass movie, man.
It is a really good movie.
I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm going to crank my meat to Mel Gibson yelling about the Jews. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Old Mel Gibson, first guy in history to get fucking arrested for being drunk, and he blamed it on the Jewish people. Whatever. Good for him. One of my most favorite snippets from that era is when David Hasselhoff eats
the cheeseburger,
eats the double from Wendy's.
Yeah,
and he's talking to his daughter.
I was going to ask you if the Mel Gibson thing was the cheeseburger thing.
David Hasselhoff did a good ass job of scrubbing that from the internet, because that is next to impossible to find now. Well, as of a couple years ago, it was next to impossible to find. But his daughter is filming him eating a double cheeseburger, and he says, "You don't know my life." Fuck off. He's telling his 12-year-old daughter, fuck off.
Mel Gibson, though, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's fucking anti-Semite.
He's a goddamn animal, dude.
What a piece of shit.
Really is. Passion of the Christ, though, buddy. At least we got that out of him.
Of course, he hates Jewish people after he made that movie. Painted him so bad.
Yeah, he did. Apparitions taking place right after a night terror is one of the clues that might link night terrors to being supernaturally induced. This is really cool. People usually see apparitions in spiritually connected places and incidents such as haunted buildings, graveyards, battlefields, at one's deathbed, seances, because of course that's where you like to see dead bodies, and so on. It is true that they can be seen in other places as well, but it's much less common. Secondly, it seems strange that most night terrors happen to young children. It is believed by many that children are able to see ghosts and other spiritual beings much easier and more often than adults do. And we've talked about it on the show before. Kids just have like that kind of that sixth sense, for lack of a better term, where they don't, the things that we're used to just disregarding in our brains, quickly disregarding, kids say, no, wait a second.
Yeah, they aren't as jaded as we are.
I wouldn't say jaded. They're just not as, their senses aren't as dead as ours.
Like they're more as accepting. They're not as questioning about things.
And I have this fear that there are times my kids are playing alone in their bedrooms and something is in there talking to them, or they're seeing something and they're just not talking to me about it. And it's really, irrational fear, I should say.
Yeah.
I think about that.
I've never had none of my 3 kids ever had like the imaginary friend either. And I've always been really intrigued by that idea.
Yeah. Dude, that would creep me out. My kids never
definitely.
had either. But an imaginary friend would creep me the fuck out. Especially if I heard some toy talking in the middle of the night.
Oh, man.
I'd stick it in my ass. Even if it was a dildo or not, I don't care what it was.
Like that thing you posted on Facebook from that group about that thing in the kids' room.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking wild.
That was terrifying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That person wouldn't respond to my messages.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
It was
at
creepy.
all. It was very scary. If night terrors are in fact paranormal and are induced by spiritual entities, they are surely negative spirits. They target the young because their minds are the easiest to connect with, like we said, due to their sensitivity, and perhaps it is also because they are easiest to frighten, which seems to be the purpose of a night terror. Even stranger than sleeping, eating is sleep. I'm sorry. Even stranger than sleep eating, and I got like fucking a blob of cat hair up my nose like 10 minutes ago, and ever since then, I've just been a mess.
You said sleep eating, and I do that, and my wife literally thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Her and her best friend will take pictures of me while I'm doing it, and then they'll send it to each other and just laugh about it.
Are you awake when you're doing it? Kinda, just like in the...
What'll happen is that I'll be dead asleep, and, she's nocturnal as hell, so at midnight, I'll fall asleep every single night at midnight, besides, like, on the weekends. But she'll go to, like, McDonald's and get breakfast, or go to Chick-fil-A and get breakfast early in the morning, and she'll come back, and I'll still be hard asleep, and then she'll wake me up for food, and I don't want to be up, but I'm not going to not eat the food.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay asleep as I'm eating, and I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and she'll tell me the next day about it, and I won't even remember eating it.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, and it's like in the moment, I kind of know, but after I fall back asleep, I don't remember it. Yeah, it's weird.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Next time I sleep eat, I'll have her send a picture to you too.
Thank you. Please do. All right, we got to stop again. Some of my daughter's here. She's back from dinner with my parents.
We didn't know what was going on, but we figured it out.
But I was saying there was a part about sleep eating that I took out, and you talked about sleep eating.
Yeah.
You're like, you fucking get after it.
Hell yeah, I do. I don't miss a bite.
But even stranger than sleep eating is sleep sex or sexsomnia, which was first described in 1996 case study of 7 individuals. Sleep sex can range from annoying, loud sexual moans. Can you give me one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yes. To dangerous, self-injurious masturbation.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
It's like kung fu grip ripping your dick off. Like
You're saying I'm a lot of stuff to fuck. I'm gonna fuck the light socket. I'm gonna fuck this chainsaw. A motherfucking chainsaw. What?
Oh man.
Oh my god. What is fucking self-injurious masturbation?
Wow.
I have done that before. One summer, my parents went on a cruise. I jacked off so much I got blisters on my penis.
Oh, that's happened to me before. Yeah, I've been there.
And I had to give it a breather. I had to.
I feel like it's a rite of passage growing up.
I had to jack off like I was picking up dog shit for like 2 weeks, where you just like.
It's like your dick gets chapped lips.
I had to like pinch around it with my fingers like a spider and just. I couldn't use my fist.
Shit.
That was terrible, man.
Oh man.
That's some gnarly shit right there. So like I said, it would go from loud sexual moans to dangerous, self-injurious masturbation to criminal sexual assault or rape.
Oh, that's not good.
In at least 5 controversial cases, men have been acquitted of sexual assault by arguing that they were asleep during the attack.
Fuck that. They need to be fucking put on the stake.
we're letting our Donald Trump show there for a second. Well, you cut their goddamn wieners off.
I'm all about it.
I'm all about it too. Or like when the same a bullet's cheaper than death row. That's what my fucking people. I'm not gonna use any names, but I hear that one a lot as well. I would like for someone to actually work on death row before they talk about death row.
Very true.
We should do an episode on death row. That'd be a good one. Death row records. And then do an episode about death row.
It definitely does cost a lot to keep them in prison, but they're not living the life of luxury.
I think there's been innocent people executed before.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, look at the whole Green Mile story.
Walking the mile.
Every time I see that Facebook post about the real story behind the Green Mile, it fucking makes me tear up every single time.
It's bad, man.
It's so sad.
It's rough ass shit.
So sad.
Most research on sexsomnia have involved small case studies. The largest study, an internet survey of 219 people who said they experienced sleep sex, is limited because it relied on self-reports.
Oh, yeah.
Even so, that study, which was published in 2007 in the journal Social Psychiatry and Psychiatric Epidemiology, suggested that sleep deprivation, stress, alcohol, drugs, heroin, cocaine, marijuanas, and physical contact with a bed partner play a role. But no one knows why some people respond to these triggers with sexual behavior. Have you ever suffered from sexsomnia?
No.
You've never raped someone in your sleep?
No, I cannot say I have.
I don't know how many times.
I don't know if the people that I'm having sex with in my dreams are reciprocating.
Sometimes I'll start grabbing my wife when she's asleep, wake her up she gets mad.
Yeah.
She's like, I got to work in the morning and you're waking me up by flipping my butthole.
That's how I am.
I'm aggressive. She'll be like, what was all that commotion last night? Like, you wouldn't wake up, so I just started sniffing your hair and beating my meat. I started performing self-injurious masturbation.
I was fucking the bin behind your knee.
God. Oh, man. I've told this before. I know I have. I hope I have. But always the thing you would see in movies, and you hear people talk about the crinkly sock.
Yeah.
Like jacking off. And when I was 13, 14, 15, I didn't realize that people would actually just use the sock to mop up. I would, Mr. Socko my wiener, I would put the sock all the way over my wiener like a sheath, and I would literally jack off with the sock over my wiener.
Okay.
Thinking that was the easier way to do things.
Okay.
And it would create the worst rug burn.
Oh, I bet.
Penis.
Yeah.
And I went through this for about 2 months, Rob Dog. And I finally said, I'm going to go against the grain and I'm going to stop jacking off with the sock on my wiener. Truly horrific stuff,
Yeah.
But I got through it and I realized that I was actually incorrect in the first place.
You're not using the sock to jerk off with?
I was using the sock like a pocket pussy is what I was doing.
I remember going to the gas station,
jacking off
when I was younger, and buying those vending machine condoms. I'd take them home and I'd fucking give those things hell. I'd put them on, I'd beat off. Easiest cleanup ever.
Oh, that's an expensive beat off, dude.
It was like 50 cents, man. They were like, what are they called? Like Strong Riders or something like that.
Got your Rough Riders. Oh.
Rough Riders. And a picture of DMX on the front of it.
Oh.
Rough Riders.
What's all they want?
I want to come.
I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was singing a song, and I'm like, ass get the chicken, motherfucking weak. She's like, what are you singing? And I said, I don't remember. I don't know what song that is. She said, I never heard that song in my entire life. And I started Googling ass get the jiggling, motherfucking wiggling. I couldn't find it. kept on looking, couldn't find it. Finally found it. It's from Miss New Booty.
Oh, okay.
It's when the Ying Yang Twins swoop in on that song. And they're like, ass get the jiggling, motherfucking wiggling.
Sounds like a Ying Yang Twin song.
It does. But then I found the girl on YouTube that does Miss New Booty. You know what I'm talking about? She does a really retarded version of it.
No, I don't know.
Miss New Booty girl. She does.
Isn't that Bubba Sparks?
A really
I want to dedicate this song called Miss New Booty.
She's a gem.
To all
She's really ugly.
Damn.
She's got 3 teeth. She looks like she lives in West Virginia. She's got a Dale Earnhardt Jr. poster behind her head.
She really does.
Stop it. I'm trying to set this up for a second.
What's the other one? I can't tell.
That's Britney Spears poster.
Yeah,
I don't know.
looks like
it. It's another Dale. It's another Dale Jr.,
Earnhardt. Yeah.
It's in Budweiser.
Yeah.
It's Dale Jr. again.
God bless her.
Anyways, it's she is trying to sing Miss New Booty, but she sings Miss Magoo. She's like, she doesn't know the words of the song. You never seen this before?
No, I
She's
haven't.
like, found you, Miss Magoo. I'll play it for you.
friends from Stickham. So, guys and girls, that's my friend from Stickham. I hope you love this song.
Stickham, holy fuck.
Because
This is old.
I love it too. But I want to dedicate this song to all my friends from Stickham.
And she's in the beginning. You
I wonder
know,
what she's doing with her life now.
at the beginning of the song, she says, "Booty, booty, 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 rocking everywhere." In this song, she says, "Booty, booty, 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 rocking in a well."
God, I love it.
That's on my Stickham. You. That's on my
Man, if you guys don't like tangents, this isn't the episode for you.
Booty, booty, rocking in a well, booty, 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 rocking in a well, booty, 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 rocking in a well, rocking in a well, rocking in a well. I found you, Miss Magoo. Get together and bring it back to me. Big things club, that meant to. Big things, Miss Magoo.
She doesn't even know the words. That's so.
Rocking in a well.
Oh my God.
She said, "Found you, Miss Magoo."
We had this friend growing up who was kind of like that. We'd go see like a live bands play during the weekends. Sometimes during the week, such as how we rolled. And anytime we were listening to a band that none of us had heard of, but that we were like digging, he would sit out in the crowd and he would act like he knew what the fuck they were saying when it was his first time ever. Like he'd be sitting there playing the air drums and like lip syncing to songs he didn't know the words to.
That's good. Dude. I love it.
And then we'd beat the fuck out of him.
Do I know who it was?
Maybe.
Is he dead now?
No.
Okay.
Surprisingly not.
Okay. Was his name Ricky?
No.
All right.
His name's Josh.
Okay. Yeah. C?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That kid, you guys did bad things to him. I was fairly certain you guys were all raping that kid.
We all loved him, but
Yeah.
he was fun to pick on.
Yeah, he was.
We was only such bullies, but no, it was.
No, that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
He was the Butters of our group from South Park. Everybody loved him, but we all like to give him shit too.
That's all right. I was on Reddit and I was looking for a good night terror story, and this person submitted a story that said, "Hardly anyone has a real night terror. I have only had 2 in my life. Last night, I woke up to a creature/demon sitting on my chest. I can't exactly remember what it looked like, but the closest resemblance would be a face sucker from Alien."
Oh, hell no.
I would like to wake up to one of them dick suckers, if you know what I'm saying, Rob Dog. I couldn't move. I was in such horror, all I could do was lie there. There was a very odd sensation like it was sucking on my chest or my stomach.
That's sexy.
What if you just woke up and your mom was sucking on your stomach? What are you doing? I'm cleaning out your belly button.
A little lower, Mom.
Oh, no. I've been watching you sleep for all week here at Grandma's house, and I couldn't help but notice that last night you were fucking the couch, and that made Grandma moister than an oyster. So here I am, sucking on your belly button.
That was way too much saliva.
You make Grandma moister than an oyster.
Stop it.
Hold on. This is my time. I'll give you your time when you're ready. Give me my time for a second. Grandma's gonna put her teeth back in when she's done sucking on your belly button, Rob Dog. Did your grandma call you Rob Dog?
I think she did. I think that's where I got it from.
All right. What about Aunt Tammy with the big old jugs? She's
One of her fucking snakes' name was Austin. She was so obsessed with Stone Cold.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. You talk about your John 3:16. We gotta go, Rob. There's a very odd sensation, like sucking on my chest or my stomach,
This is what happens when we haven't had bourbon.
and then tried to strangle me. Finally, I was able to jump up out of my bed, flinging my sheets and blankets all over the room. Frantically, I tried to get this creature off of me, but it kept moving away from my hands. My heart was beating so fast it hurt.
That sounds unhealthy.
After it was done with my anus, for a little bit, I started to scream. Yes, scream bloody fucking murder at 3 or 4 a.m. with my entire family home. For some reason, I ran into my brother's room for help, and he started screaming too.
You just running screaming, and then your brother started screaming too.
After all this was over, I just sat in my room trying to fall asleep. From what I found out, this can be caused by a number of things such as stress, loud banging at night. Come to think of it, my stupid fucking cat bangs against the gate on the stairs to my room. He wants in, but all he does is fuck around in my room, so I don't let him in. I'm not gonna read the rest of that story because I'm getting really fucking drunk. I gotta stop.
Oh man!
So we gotta move on to dream interpretations. We're only an hour and 6 minutes in, dude.
And we're only halfway done.
We've done 3-hour episodes before.
We have.
But now tonight's not the night for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Rob has plans.
I do.
I gotta do DoorDash. So
You got a date with the DoorDash deliverer.
I keep on getting sidetracked doing the pod. You know, normally everyone's like, "Oh, that Nick and Rob dog, they got really over the top personalities. They're funny guys." Well, I keep getting sidetracked because I'm trying to think about what I want to fucking eat when I'm done doing the show with you. I'm thinking of wings and some wings and pizza.
Some WAP, yeah.
We're really big into our hot wings here at the Pro House.
Oh,
Studios.
fucking love it. My favorite food. Especially as of late.
Have you had Little York Tavern's wings?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, they're good. They're a sleeper for sure.
Oh, man.
And they got really, really thin crust pizza.
I'm Rooster's ride or die.
So am I. Yeah, I am as well. But Little York Tavern has some really good wings, dude. I tasted some. Have you ever eaten a camel out from behind?
No.
Okay, I had some wings the other day that tasted like that.
Okay.
I'm not going to put this place on Front Street because we got enough pull in the world that we could single-handedly ruin their business. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Fucking legends in our own minds. So let's talk about dream interpretations for a second.
Let's talk about it.
Dreams are a series of images, emotions, thoughts, and sensations that occur when we sleep. They're in. I thought you were about to push the button. Did you want more?
No, please no.
You can.
I have to drive. I'm good.
It's good. It's good though, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Buffalo Trace. That's what we're drinking tonight. They are involuntarily and typically occur during the rapid eye movement, REM stage of slumber. Although dreams can occur at other points in the sleep cycle, they're most vivid and memorable during REM. The worst band of all time. It's not funny, Rob. Not everyone remembers their dreams, but researchers believe that everyone has 3 to 6 dreams in a night.
Wow.
And that each dream lasts between 5 and 20 minutes. Even people who do remember their dream are thought to forget about 95% of them when they wake up.
That's true.
That's sad that we're missing out on 95% of our dreams, man.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
It is crazy because, I mean, especially if you consider like the percentage of time we spend sleeping.
Yeah.
I think it's like, what, 35% of our lives we
That's
sleep?
sad, dude. That's so much. I mean, you don't sleep that much, but
No, I don't.
other normal people do.
No.
Psychologists often offer many reasons for dreaming. Some suggest it's simply to clear away useless memories from the previous day and enter important ones into long-term storage.
It's like a file dump.
Yeah, I guess something like that.
Yeah.
For example, if you have a dream about President Trump swimming with manatees,
What? Is that a common dream?
it may be that your brain is in the process of removing a piece of news about the presidential administration and endangered species.
Oh, wow.
I copy and pasted this. I will not cite the website that I used. President Trump swimming with manatees.
Wow.
I bet he's got an insanely small wiener.
If that's a common dream, like I'd like to hear more about that.
He strikes me as one of those guys, if you got him naked, he'd be like, I usually have a lot bigger penis than this. I usually told you it was going to be huge, and it is huge, but we have to worry about everything that would attribute to why my wiener would be so small right now.
He definitely strikes me as a baby penis guy.
Like our big red bush.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Cat dick. He probably has a cat dick.
He's got a supermodel for a wife, though, so good on him.
Good on him. On the other hand, many psychologists, especially those involved in therapy, have seen the value of dream analysis. Thus, while dreams may help sort the information in our brains, they may also help us consider information that we ignore when we're awake. So perhaps during the day, we focused on tasks that had nothing to do with the news about the presidential administration and endangered species. But then when we worked through how we felt about the information during our dreams that night, that's kind of like what we alluded to, is we were kind of hung up on endangered species. And I didn't know manatees were an endangered species.
Oh, they're talking about Donald Trump.
He's an endangered species. Fucking Joe Biden made sure of that.
Oh, got him.
God damn. They don't talk about politics. That's why I like them so much. Because they don't talk about goddamn politics. Well, I'll tell you what. Whoever keeps on sending me $1,400 per person in my house, I'll fucking fellate them from behind.
For real.
You're going to get $7,000. You got 3 people. 3 kids and two wives.
2 wives. Amen, brother. God bless America.
3 kids.
And a wife and myself, yeah.
That's $7,000.
It's not bad. Fuck, what are you talking about? You will too.
No, my situation's different.
I was gonna say, you got 5 people in your family too, motherfucker.
It's different. Mine's set up.
I should be able to get my mother-in-law's as well.
Yeah.
She lives with me.
Take it. Don't ask.
I'm going to.
Just take it.
She won't go get a medical marijuana card for me, so I'm gonna take.
I'm fucking bitch.
I'm gonna take her stimulus money.
She lets me take her every time I want.
I want them Biden bucks.
Biden bucks. I think it's cool to just keep, because I haven't lost my. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs during the pandemic, which is really unfortunate. But I got busier during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
And
Same.
just keep on giving me money, and I'm completely fucking cool with that.
Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling whichever way.
This is Friday night. People are already online. Some of our friends are saying they got their shit already.
No way.
Yeah.
Last time we got ours super fast, so I'm hoping the same thing.
Hunter got his already.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damn, fucking liberal.
Pay my ass. Yeah. It goes off of you, how you register it.
I love you, Hunter.
I do love him.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's one of my favorite humans in the world.
Yeah.
So let's go over dream interpretations real quick.
Sure.
A lot of really, I guess we should call these popular dreams. A lot of people have these dreams, and that's why we're going to interpret them. If you dream about fucking clowns, not fucking clowns, like having sex with them, but if you dream about fucking clowns.
Like ICP clowns?
ICP, yeah.
Yeah, I dream about fucking them a lot.
Rob likes ICP.
I don't not like them.
Me, not so much.
I'm not a juggalo, but I definitely would not say I hate ICP.
So if Rob and I are ever on a cliff and you have to decide which one of us to push off the cliff, you're going to pick him because his affection towards Insane Clown Posse. Me, on the other hand,
Early stuff, though.
you're going to opt to save because I have no allegiance to the Insane Clown Posse. It's just him.
Yeah.
We got to hurry up and get this done. If
It's
I
not happening.
keep drinking this.
We're never going to finish this episode.
Clowns are creepy. We have established this. To see one of your dreams might make you feel uneasy, and there's a reason behind that. According to Dream Moods, quote, the clown may represent a mysterious person in your life who means you harm. Somebody you may not be who they appear to be, or somebody may be pretending to be somebody they are not and hiding under a facade or a facade, depending upon how well you read.
Facade. Did you almost say that?
Facade.
Facade.
I was higher I was. Clowns in my dreams hiding under my facade. A facade sounds like it would be an extra piece of skin on your penis. Oh, you keep on bitching at me because my shower takes longer. You know what it's like to live with a facade? I gotta fucking clean this thing. You don't know what it's like to live with a facade.
This podcast is literally the equivalent of like a maze you cannot get out of.
This is the worst one ever.
The ending of the episode is the middle. And it's just a spiral. It's never gonna make it.
It really depends on what kind of cloud appears in your dream. Is it happy or sad? This will help indicate what your feelings or what feelings you may be feeling.
Aren't most clowns painted happy though?
Nah. Some people are really scared of clowns.
Who would hire a sad clown? It's like their one job is to cheer people up and get them happy.
There's that one clown that was on America's Got Talent that just has
Bogo the clown.
fucking pipes, dude.
I don't know.
Is it this clown can sing. Like he is just the shit, dude.
Is that John Wayne Gacy? Bogo? Is that him? Bogo
Maybe.
the clown?
Maybe.
I think so.
Oh, I'll show you one of these videos when we're done.
Okay.
A dream I've had a lot is falling. There's been a couple times where I'm falling down a dark tunnel, and then eventually I just like ball up into a fetal position. And I go, and I just brace for death. I just know I'm going to fucking die. And I know that's probably a really popular dream amongst people. To dream that you fall and are not frightened signifies that you will overcome your adversities with ease. To dream that you fall and are frightened indicates a lack of control and security. This is the one that I always have. So this tells you a lot about me. Indicates a lack of control, insecurity, and or a lack of support in your waking life. You may be experiencing some major struggle and or overwhelming problem. It may also imply that you have failed to achieve a goal that you have set forth for yourself. Dreaming that you fall backwards suggests that you prevented yourself from making a bad decision or mistake. It may also mean that you are not ready to move forward and need to take a step back. To dream that you are free falling, because I'm free. Let's see if we get a copyright infringement for this one. Free falling. Do you like Tom Petty?
I don't mind him.
Last Dance with Mary Jane. Mary Jane's Last Dance. Probably in my top 10 songs of all time.
Don't know, but since it's Mary Jane, I'm assuming it's talking about weed, so I'm all right with it.
You don't know what song I'm talking about?
Probably if I heard it. I'm really bad with song titles.
Last Dance with Mary Jane. One more time to feel the pain.
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
Okay. God damn it, Rob.
Song titles, man, I don't know.
Okay. I can respect that.
Yeah.
The dream that you're free falling through water indicates
That's a banger.
that you are feeling overwhelmed with emotions. You may feel that it's easier to give up than to try to stay afloat or prevent yourself from going under. To dream of the fall season, so not just falling, but just dreaming of leaves fall season, means you're a basic bitch. Pumpkin spice,
Amen, brother.
Basic bitch. Indicates that something is about to come to an end and something new will begin. Dreaming that you're seeing the dead, which I don't go through this a lot. I've never experienced this where you see the dead in your dreams. I've not dealt with this very much. I don't know about you.
No, I don't know many dead people, so I tend to keep away from those people.
You're on one tonight, buddy. I like it. I like it. Must have fucking fully charged your battery before you came over. To see or talk to the dead in your dream forewarns that you are being influenced by negative people and are having around the wrong crowd.
See, I'm only around good people, so what can I say?
Fall from the bottom, no, yeah.
1 point for me.
This dream may also be a way for you to resolve your feelings with those who have passed on. Alternatively, the dream symbolizes material loss. If you dream of a person who has died a long time ago, then it suggests that a current situation or relationship in your life resembles the quality of the deceased person. And then I also, when I'm scrolling through these dream interpretations, I happen upon people that dream about tampons. I am not one of those people.
You put tampons in your butt.
Do your kids know what tampons are?
They know what they are, but I don't think they know what the fuck they're used for.
Dude, I'm so happy about this. I can't wait till the next time I see your boys. I'm like, hey, where you hide your tampons in your butt? I'm gonna put it on them. I'm gonna put it on them. I don't even care.
Carter will probably laugh, and Colton will be like, no, you do.
No, you put them in your ass.
And then I'll just try to punch you in the nuts.
You fucking, you fat fuck. If your kids called me a fat fuck, I wouldn't even be mad at them.
Dude, I would. They'd get the backhand so quick.
It's okay. It's all right. But if you dream about tampons,
as we all do,
send us an email, brohiapodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear about it. To see or wear a tampon in your dream signifies aggression. What? Fuck, it's so fucking sick and tired of wearing this goddamn thing. It also says you're experiencing some tension that needs to be released. Alternatively, The dream may also be analogous to the phallus, which I had to write down the complete pronunciation of that word of analogous because I didn't know
Analogous.
So if you're dreaming about tampons, it could mean there's something going on with your fucking genitals.
Asshole.
Phallus.
Your dick.
I'm kind of, there's a disconnect there for me.
Yeah.
A phallus is a dick. I've not officially put a tampon in my dick yet.
No.
I do know about toxic shock syndrome because I was raised before cell phones. There was a time in my life when I could not entertain myself with Clash Royale. If you'd like to join our clan, it's Clash or Nasher, 2 separate words. Clasher, Gnasher. You can join us on Clash Royale. There was a time in my life where we couldn't entertain ourselves on the toilet with cell phones, so we had to read stuff.
Very true.
Musician's Friend catalog
Hell yes.
was a really good one growing up.
That was the best. Are they even around anymore?
Yes, they are. They're still very, very prevalent in the musical instrument world.
And Sweetwater fucking blew them out eventually.
And let's talk about this real quick. Sweetwater is only an hour and a half away.
Yeah, my Moo and Turtle from Conspiracy Theory Thursdays, they went there a couple weeks ago, and they said it's life-changing.
Why don't we go?
We need to go.
I will go with you.
They said they were talking about a specific guitar that they were like looking at, and the guy went into the back, the warehouse, brought the box up.
Holy shit.
They cut the tape on the box, pulled it out, and let them play it from the warehouse.
Oh my God. Why are we not going there?
That's how awesome they are.
It's
there.
only like two hour and a half away.
They don't pressure you. They just let you have a good time.
God, we got to go.
Yeah, I'm down.
We got to go. If you wear tampons in your dreams, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
If you want to go to Sweetwater with us, well, you can hit us up, but we probably won't let you go with us.
Meet us. We'll go. We'll all go together. It's up there by Justin Rimmel. So
Party at Sweetwater.
Another dream that people say they have a lot is being naked in front of a crowd. I personally never had this one. It would frighten me because I have an inverted penis, and I don't think it would be really it would be super uncomfortable for me to do that.
I will say one thing, that every time we do this episode, or every single time we do this podcast, I think of every one of you listening naked, and it gives me strength to go on.
I like it. I think of my dad naked. I think about that time.
That gets me going.
I think about that time my mom put me in the shower with him when I was a young boy. And I noticed his phallus, his uncircumcised phallus, and I asked him what the fuck was wrong with his wiener. And then he yelled at my mom to get me out of the shower. And that was the last time I ever took a shower with my dad. He looked like Snuffleupagus.
Dad, your dick looks like Gonzo's nose.
That's the thing about my dad. And he listens to this podcast. And he's going to be really ashamed of this. But he has hair all the way to the hole of his penis from the...
That's a man's dick right there. That dick's seen some shit.
His dick was in Vietnam. He wasn't.
His dick has PTSD.
Yeah, dude, his dick, he's got hair around the hole. There's hair in the hole. He's got hair in his urethra. He's not been medically diagnosed, but he's all over there.
Oh, God.
And my dad used to have to shave his dick. Not his...
How are we going to release this as an episode?
Pelvis. Doesn't matter.
This is just all banter.
I don't know.
This is what you guys pay for.
If you're dreaming about people being naked, yeah. If
Jerk off before you go to sleep and you'll be happy.
If you're dreaming that you're naked in front of a crowd, it can be creepy. It can be a creepy feeling. Nobody wants to expose themselves to fully to a group of people. And,
speak for yourself.
Unless you do, whether they know them or not. According to Dream Dictionary, this is a very common dream and can symbolize shame with yourself or feeling guilty in a situation.
Nope.
Perhaps exercising the blissful art of meditation before bed to ward off anxiety dreams like this one. And I looked this one up, punching, because I a lot of times have a dream where I try and fucking drink an entire 2 liter of Hawaiian Punch and then I die. No, I have a dream that I try and punch someone. Mm-hmm. And I can't get any mustard.
Oh yeah, I think that's like a dream across the board. I think everybody's had that at least once.
Yeah, that's why I put it in here because I feel like if I just got a free shot,
but then they're just piecing you up.
Yes.
They're piecing you up, and you're like trying to swing on them, and it's like
in water. It's like you're swinging underwater.
Like cement bags. Yeah,
exactly. To dream that you're unable to throw a punch indicates that you are feeling helpless. You may also have self-esteem and confidence issues.
Shit.
That goes along with the inverted penis. The dream may also be due to worst band of all time, REM paralysis.
Okay.
And I looked up some of the worst dreams that people had ever had. Some people that submitted their stories on Reddit. This person says, I had a nightmare where I had wings and could fly, but it wasn't a fun flying dream.
I immediately thought of chicken wings. I thought that's what you were
Yeah,
going to
I'm
say.
getting wings as soon as you fucking leave, bro. It was dark. I was flying over the ocean and I was being chased by some other flying people.
Oh, no.
I suddenly fell out of the sky and woke up just before I hit the water. I lay awake in my dark bedroom, absolutely terrified, and I could feel an evil presence inside my room.
Ooh.
I tried to scream, but it just came out as a low moan. Thank you. That was pretty good. Thank you.
I was going to keep going, and then I just...
Oh, you could have went as long as you wanted to.
Okay.
Turns out I was still dreaming and suffering from sleep paralysis.
Ah.
I eventually willed myself into waking up and spend the rest of the day feeling very uneasy and disturbed by the whole thing. The ocean has given me the creeps ever since. Not fun at all.
Speaking of oceans, I think we're going to be doing an ocean cruise with Hillbilly Horror Story in 2022.
This is very tentative. September of 2022. There's going to be a true crime cruise where us and a bunch of other podcasts are going to be on a cruise.
It's going to be a good fucking time.
Okay, we're going on this cruise. Think about this. The travel agency we're doing it with is going to allow whoever joins the cruise to get a room, but then make payments on your trip all the way up until September of 2022. Pennies on the dollar every month, but you're going to be able to go on a fucking gay cruise. You're going to be able to go on a cruise with us, Hillbilly Horror Stories, Mysterious Circumstances, a bunch of other podcasts.
Probably going to be to the Bahamas. If you've never been on a cruise before, do it. It's going to be a good fucking time. Cruises, I love cruises.
Just keep your eyes open for that.
Yeah.
We've not made Rob just made the official announcement.
Jerry's already talked about it before. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's official yet. We'll once we got everything.
Keep
figured
your
out,
eyes peeled.
We'll let you guys know.
Yeah. This next story comes from bro_cunt. First off, I've lost my penis in like 5 dreams. It just fell off.
Been there, buddy.
I have theories of why I've dreamt this, but I'll save it. I'll save if I ever end up in therapy.
Got a dirty dick.
Secondly, I once dreamt that I was being chased by zombies. Then I found a dead zombie on the ground. In the dream, I decided to fuck it. Oh my God. POV, point of view from my penis. It was very graphic. The worst part, I came.
So I wasn't reading along, and I totally thought you were just ad-libbing and said, I decided to fuck it. Like, and then I just met it, and it really says this.
This person really had a dream that they were fucking a zombie. The worst part, I came outside the dream. So this dude fucked a zombie and came out as a wet dream.
Good for him.
This left me a very confused 15-year-old.
Good for him. Hell yes.
Oh,
Hell yes.
God, dude.
That's awesome. Good for him.
What a stinky fucking snatch that would have been. I can imagine if you got with a zombie chick, she'd probably be like, listen, I really want to take this to the next level. My vagina really stinks. So I told my wife when we first got together.
That your vagina stinks?
Yeah, I said, I would really like to be intimate with you, but I have the stinkiest pussy that you will ever be around, ever.
Yeah. Very.
She loved me for that.
It's very yeasty.
She took me under her wing. If you have a yeast infection, send us an email, brohiopod. This is for males only. I am not interested in a female yeast infection at all because that's fucking gross.
Send those to my inbox.
If you have a yeast infection and you're a man, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. If you've ever taken your underwear off and you found a loaf of French bread, please send us an email.
I've brewed beer before that the yeast got infected in, and that wasn't fun.
In your underwear?
It was like a waste of fucking $60 and 2 months worth of waiting.
Did it give you a yeast infection?
No, but it stank like shit. It was awful. It tasted like ass.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, like a teenager, and I'd hear about yeast infections, and I never knew what I knew what yeast was, but I didn't know what a yeast infection. And I had this irrational fear for a long time of being intimate with a woman and finding like a loaf of Wonder Bread in her fucking, like I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Fuck, I'd make me a sandwich.
I just had a dream like your wiener would start making bread, and it was the scariest thing for me.
Like it's churning butter.
I don't know, man. Like I can never make sense of it. And then one time I asked Mom about it. I'm like, what the fuck is yeast infection? She said, I gotta take my fucking pants off right here in the middle of the mall. But no, this is not. And I do remember asking my mom at the mall about yeast infections, and she kind of explained it. She just like, and my mom is really uncomfortable all the time, and she never had the sex talk with me. She never.
Yeah.
But I remember she explained it. She's like, I can still remember being in the food court for this. She said, it's just like when you're like in your area, because she always call your privates. She would never say dick or vagina. She said, your privates get really hot. That's the only way she thinks.
Mom, I think I got a yeast infection.
I definitely got a yeast infection last night. I was jacking off with a sock, Mom. I was fucking the love seat the other day.
My dick has chapped lips.
She said, it's when your privates get really hot. What the fuck does that mean?
Like, Mom, I beat off like 6 times a day. My dick's always hot.
It's always on fire. Oh, Jesus. Like when fucking Mario gets the flower. That's what my wiener is like. He's shooting fireballs. Oh, my poor mother. Oh, what a woman she was for raising me, you know?
She is.
All right, our last...
I wish she was my mom.
You can have her. Our last dream interpretation.
Thank God I have to piss so bad.
It's called Guts. Says, I'm not sure if this counts, but I used to get really bad sleep paralysis. I have an old wooden rocking chair in my room. One night, my eyes fluttered open, and I was laying on my back with my head turned towards that chair.
Phil Wilkins, baby.
On that chair, there was a woman crying her eyes out, staring directly at me as she pulled out her insides. Her skin was a pale gray color, and she had blonde hair. She just stared at me. I was scared shitless. I tried closing my eyes, and then I felt a pressure on my chest, common in sleep paralysis. You guessed it. She was sitting on my chest, giving me a hot Carl, pulling out her innards all over my chest while crying. You know
Yeah, I'd be crying too.
That's a weird dream, man. I actually wet the bed. I was 20.
Was she into it, though? Don't kink shame.
That was the end of the research.
That's how we end. That's a fucking cliffhanger if I've ever heard one.
That is the ultimate fucking cliffhanger. So there I was, jacking my dick. Yeast infection. Okay.
I do want to say, let's see, what's the date today? This is the 12th, March 12th. So next month, April 9th through the 14th, I'm going to be in Las Vegas. So if anybody out is listening in Las Vegas and you want to have a beer with me or you want to hang out, I do plan on making a trip one day to go out to the Area 51 tour.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're not going to do it.
No, we definitely are. I told my wife that's the one thing I want to do. And if I always have one thing I want to do, we always make sure it's done. So I want to make sure I go to Rachel.
Rachel Ray?
Rachel, Nevada. I want to hang out at the fucking little bar that's out there. I want to go to the closest point to Area 51 that I can get to that they'll take us for the tour. It's a whole thing. Yeah, if you're in the Vegas area and you're gonna be there during those times, let us or me know.
Yeah.
Let's hang out. Let's do something.
Hang out.
Let's get some prostitutes.
I'm not going. So I said, leave us a review. We'll read it at the end of the episode. This is from Bry312.
Are these 1 stars? Because if they're 5 stars, I don't want to read them.
They're all 5 stars.
Oh, okay.
It says, you wouldn't believe the diarrhea I've had today. That's all this review
Amen,
says.
brother.
This is from Cash Ad. It says, love Bro Ohio. So good. I listen to them while I'm at the gym, and I find myself laughing out loud, especially when they mention buttholes.
That means you're always laughing.
Yeah, keep your socks on. It's not gay, buddy. This one is from Robbie9823.
It's not me, I swear.
Love it. Always brings a smile to my face when I see a new episode. You guys are brilliant.
Thank you, beautiful.
This one's from Richaco. Says, proud member of the Brohio Nation.
Amen, brother.
As a security guard, I have a lot of long, lonely work shifts.
I've been there.
Thankfully, the boys at Brohio have changed that. Since discovering the show, my work days have been filled with laughs. At this point, I've gotten excited to go to work so I can spend my time listening. The way they present the stories is engaging and easy to understand. Well, we are not the smartest motherfuckers in the entire world.
We both have middle school educations.
The comedy can get raunchy at times, but that's part of their charm. As crazy as it makes me sound, I truly feel like Rob and Nick are my friends.
Oh, that's sweet. That's what we aim for.
And I would like to capitalize on that. We are your friends.
Absolutely.
We pride ourselves in being two individuals that you can connect with on all different levels of the spectrum.
I like to think that us and our listeners are one and the same. Obviously, Dan Brown's not going to listen to this and enjoy us, but everybody listens to this. I feel like they're on the same level.
Yes.
It's we're all the same.
I think that when we make love, our listeners can feel it.
Sure.
When our listeners make love, we can feel it.
Absolutely.
I think that 100% we connect in that light.
Yeah.
A couple more here. This is from Spicy Heisey. It says, this show is awesome. I can't wait until more is released. It had me dying laughing multiple times at work.
Thank you.
I think that was all of them.
Fuck it, read the next one. Who cares?
Do it. I found this show by accident, started listening, and haven't been able to get the taste of Zima out of my butt since. Honestly, this is my new favorite show. Always entertaining. That's from VA Sweeps via Apple Podcast.
Hopefully you haven't given up on us since you've written that review.
This one's from Germany.
Oh, hell yeah.
Culietta. Love it. Love you, bros. So funny. Your hearts are on the right place.
Thank you.
And the topics are insane. One of my favorite podcasts.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
I don't know where I'm going to go from here.
I don't think we deserve our listeners.
No.
They're so sweet and nice to us.
Yeah.
And we're just two idiots.
We just chicken wing it.
We just like to have fun.
We're drunk. Are you drunk?
No, I'm good.
You're a fucking liar.
I drink a lot more than you do, so.
You're just trying. You are trying to get away from me after we're done doing this is what you're doing.
Not at all. I am going to a brewery after this, so that's I'm supposed to be there in 3 minutes.
Okay. Well,
I do got to take a fat piss and go pick up my wife and my friends, and then we're going to go to a brewery. But once again,
that's my log off.
No, I do want to say that thank you guys so much for listening. We really do appreciate you more than you guys even know. So thank you.
Tell them the good news.
I fucking love you guys.